MVP at the end of that game.
Yeah.
The Broncos' back QB last throw was trash, and he walked off like y'all knew I was trash.
Yeah, because he's the backup, right? But
Right.
it definitely we
right,
know
but the week before, I mean, Bo Nix finished the last game, so
he did.
They probably thought in their mind maybe we could patch him up, but then they realized how bad it
No,
was, and then
that's really what it was. And we don't even know. Like, I don't think he'll even be back in the beginning of the season because of the injury. So like, and so I think that first of all, I'm glad that Bo Nix is getting respect too, because he was another one that people were like, so I'm glad that he's with Denver. I think that he's in the right system. That's what Sean Payton wanted, right? We all talk about that. Every coach wants their quarterback and their team and their personnel and the people that they'll take over who's there, but in the back of their minds they want their own talent, and so Bo Nix fit that, and he fits that team, and like I said, their defense is crazy, and so at least now there's offseason, they know what they're gonna work on, right? Their defense, they don't really gotta do much, so now they're gonna look at their offense. And so I think
Bo was great at Oregon.
Yeah,
he was great at Oregon.
I think
so. I knew he'd be great in the league.
Did great. You gotta be proud. Gotta be proud. All right, but we gotta move on to the exciting game. I know this was a defensively exciting, but an offensively exciting game. The NFC Championship, Seattle 31, the Rams 27. What a nail biter. Both teams fought. Both quarterbacks fought. I thought that this game, both games really, they both were close, but this game right here is like the offense was really moving, and it solidified for me, Jared, that Sam Darnold can play. He can battle. We're talking about not just like the defense, which we know Seattle's defense is really good, but
you said that.
Look, I had to tell him this game for me showed, because I know we all have this thing about Sam Darnold, and it's okay. But I feel like for him to go against a Rams team which was on fire, Puka Nacua just killing it, doing what they need.
I love that kid. I love that kid.
They go up and down the field every week. For Sam Darnold to be able to combat that, and for their running back Walker to just continue to stomp the foot.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like Seattle just has all the pieces and everything worked. They were not afraid. They kept pushing. They kept scoring. In my opinion, I just thought that Seattle did what they needed to do. Stafford was amazing. 45 seconds left. It's hard to do. So, and it's smart on Seattle to keep the ball that long, to be able to get it all the way down the field, and every time
they know
be third down, third and long. Sam Darnold's making a dime, and it worked for them. They were able to pull it off. Shout out to Seattle, man. Golly, Delilah, what you think about this one?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't take off right away either. Like in the beginning, they were kind of evenly tied, right? We had the Rams had 3 in the first quarter. Seattle had 10. In the second quarter, then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like it didn't start really getting back to back like shootouts until the second half.
Yeah,
they were kind of more evenly paced, because again, both of these teams also have strong defenses. It just so happened that the quarterbacks decided to ball out. They also were not in snowy, windy conditions outside, right? They're, they're in Seattle, which it wasn't like it was warm, but it wasn't like a whiteout, right? And so completely different circumstances. Both their coaches knew what they were doing as well. Both coaches put on really great game plans. And I'm glad that, again, Matthew Stafford is another one who, even though he's won a Super Bowl, people don't really talk about him. I don't understand it either. He's another quarterback that I know he's not your favorite, Kate, but at the same time, I think he's another one that people kind of gloss over, and I don't understand, because as someone that had to face off against him for seasons with Calvin,
he's a beast, man.
Megatron, even though they didn't make the Super Bowl, they used to kick our butt.
He kicked Dallas' butt.
Like,
they used to kick Dallas' butt.
And so, he used to kick our butts, man. And, he had Megatron. That was a good team that you had up there, Kate, for a while.
Yes, they were.
And so, like, and so he's another one that balled out, and people know he can. I'm glad, and that's the thing, that Seattle had a good defensive plan because they know he's a gunslinger. They know he can get that downfield.
Oh,
and so
absolutely.
I think, again, great coaching, because I feel like we talk about like the players and stuff, but we always forget that when these games are like this, it also comes down to the coaching decisions and the plays that they're calling. And I thought this game was super fun to watch. I love the back and forth. We always like that kind of stuff when it's like, who's gonna, and so toe to toe. I thought it was interesting that Cooper Kupp, who won a Super Bowl with them, also got a touchdown this game.
Yeah. Oh, Cooper Kupp.
And then, and Nigba, oh my God, what a ridiculous
game. Isn't he great?
Yeah. My God, what
Smith-N-Jigba is so good.
My Michigan team had to take him on.
Yeah, buddy.
Crazy talented dude.
He is so good. And also, this game also proves that you can't make any crucial mistakes. The mistake that the punt returner not getting that ball and giving Seattle the opportunity to just go and score right away.
Right.
It just doesn't put you in a good position. Kate, what you think?
I loved every part of this game, not just because Stafford lost, because we all know I'm not a Stafford fan, but I love watching Darnold and JSN go toe-to-toe with each other. And that one-handed grab that JSN had in that game was phenomenal.
Yeah, beautiful.
I was just like, this is what a kid growing up who wants to go to the NFL dreams
like
of.
I said, crazy good kid.
He's so good. He was very good at Ohio State. Unfortunately, he never beat us. But anyway, he was crazy good, though. Crazy good. And then you have Kenny Walker III from MSU out there. One of my biggest competitors that I had to deal with at Michigan. And he can find seams like Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
He can look and find the seam, the gap. He can lead his blockers better than any running back.
And he's fast.
A very long time. And he is so fast.
Yeah.
It's incredible to watch him. And then you had Michigan tight end in there, A.J. Barner, making some very key plays.
Yeah.
You can't forget the tight end play for Seattle. They have very good tight ends. They just have very good components. But it's not your typical superstar team with superstar players. These are not names you hear on ESPN,
right?
Like on repeat. It's not like you're hearing about, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, and you're not hearing about all these players on Seattle's team like you should on ESPN. I mean, God love you, Janae. They give Dak Prescott usually a half an hour on.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure he don't want it.
Every time I turn it on.
I'm pretty sure.
So I'm very happy that Seattle is a bunch of unsung heroes out there doing this with a second-year coach from my Michigan Wolverines, doing what they're doing and just balling out.
First year coach.
First year. And so I'm just like, come on, give these guys their flowers.
Yes.
The unsung heroes are on both teams. I mean, the only real true big name for even the Patriots is Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
So you got two teams with all these unsung heroes not getting paid their big bucks. And I'm just very happy to see it. I mean, yes, Stafford is still playing very well at his age and his many years as he's been in the league. He's been in the league
from a broken neck.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then you still have Puka Nacua. You still Blake Corum from my Michigan Wolverines playing very well for them. Williams playing very well for them. Their defense playing well. Two of my Wolverines are on their defense for the Rams with Josiah Stewart and Josh Wallace. So they do have a very good team as well. But at the end, I'm very happy for Seattle. I feel like it's time for an unsung hero, an unsung team, a team that hasn't been there in a while. And I'm just really thrilled for everyone involved in that organization. And the game plan Mike McDonald had with his coordinators really was phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. It awesome. It really did work out for him. Nichole, what you think about this one?
Well, I thought it was a really, really good game. There's no interceptions unlike that other game that we were watching, but I know that we haven't been on here for a long time, and like I just can't sleep on that other game before the NFL Conference Championships of the divisional round with the 49ers. Hello, 41 to 6.
Yeah.
Like,
to be fair, they had like all their guys out.
Nah, no excuses.
I'm just saying is that
there's 40 points.
They're usual people that go to the playoffs with, and like if they run them down off that, you're coming off of that as your last win of like how good those fields are and how great the team members. And I can't forget Rashid Shaheed, my boy from New Orleans.
Yeah.
I know.
And he's on special teams. He's been awesome. He's been balling out. I'm so happy that he's found his place and his team with the Seahawks. And they've welcomed him with open arms. I'm so happy for him. But coming off of that win, the Rams, I'm sorry, Scott, if you're still ever watching, I'm not a Rams person. And one day they already had their fun in the sun. I'm looking forward to the Seahawks, and shout out that one person that worked at Pure Later with me back in the day who was a Saints fan or a Seahawks fan. It's your time.
Let's go. And I agree. Look, I'm also feeling the pain of a player leaving my team and going, and now they're in the Super Bowl. DeMarcus Lawrence is out there balling out. He did a fantastic job. But yeah, I am also crying like you are because it is painful. It is and shout out to my good guy that I see at the grocery store. He's a super Giants fan. Seahawks fan. And shout out to him because I know he is very happy. He's the smartest guy I know. I talk to him every time I go in the grocery store. He is a huge Seahawks fan. So shout out to all the Seahawks fans. Let's go. Hey, now I'm trying to see the Rams win at least one more while Stafford and no, it's not gonna happen. Probably not. maybe. I can't sleep on Stafford, but I think
we can't sleep on an NFC West. I think it's time to recognize.
They are so good.
Very good.
The odds were in their favor because 3 teams were in the playoffs. Just saying, and they all 3 went deep, and one went to the Super Bowl. So they all like.
But we can now say, without a doubt, that the Rams are not number 1 in that division. Like it is very good division now that it could be either one of those 3. So hype for them. All right, so we got to move on to our next segment. Delilah, what do we have now?
So I don't have any ads, so we're just gonna jump right in.
Let's do it. The Super Bowl rematch, the Patriots and the Seahawks. We all know we all know where we were watching Russell Wilson try to go for number 2 and do an interception at the very end of the game on the 1-yard line, and it was just a ending of all endings to remember for a Super Bowl. Now they are back. The Patriots and the Seahawks are back. New quarterbacks, new teams, new. Whoo! Ladies, what are we thinking about the Super Bowl? Delilah, what you got?
I'm excited because I know everybody's like, oh, the Patriots have been there before. I'm like, but it's a new team.
Yeah,
trust me, I get it. Everybody's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, but this is like literally a brand new team.
Yeah.
New coach, new coordinators, new play. Yep. Well, Babel was with them before, but you know what I mean. Babel's the only one, I guess. But everybody else is new, okay?
Yes.
And so again, to go from like the last few seasons, I've seen them really struggle, right? We saw them go from like being top tier to just hitting rock bottom, having to rebuild themselves, right? Having to find that right chemistry, right? We saw it, and and now they have a talented young team, which I would be nervous about if I'm in the AFC conference, right?
Yeah.
They got a young team, very talented, again, really phenomenal defense. Where we like defense. I don't know if you could tell, but all four of us like
yes,
defense.
we love defense. Love
so
defense.
like we always like, but again, and Drake May, super talented kid. Like, so I think, he's it's exciting. I think it's fun. It's his second year. Yeah. Again, then we have Sam Darnold, who people made fun of for years, right? They're like, here's the backup again. They just trashed this guy all over the place. Again, Seattle, new team. They got some veterans, but in general, again, new team, fresh, not the same team. So both of these teams are not the same team from 11 years ago. That's what's really cool about this. They get a fresh new start, a fresh new goal. We get to see what they come up with. We get to see what the coaches decide, because it's going to be like to me, like Janae was saying, it's going to come down to the coaches and the plays that they pick. Honestly, that's really what's going to come down to, is the coaching. Yeah. And the decisions that those coaches make. Do you know what I mean? That to me is what's going to decide the winner of this game, is if the other one can out-coach the other. Is it going to be Vrabel or is it going to be Mike? You know what I mean? And then their coordinators. Like, that's really going to be key to me, is like, who's going to have the better game plan. But should be good.
Yeah, I think it is going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Nichole, what you think? You excited?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I pre-printed it in green. No, I'm kidding. Yes, no. As per usual, I have the NFL script here.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Yes. That is right. They try to stop me every year, and I just keep spilling the beans.
Let's go.
So I'm going to spill the beans one last time. So Drake May, he is going to throw a couple touchdowns. I'm talking, he's going to do 3 touchdowns.
Oh,
and
wow.
Then
Seattle.
3.
Yep. He's going to dance on them haters. And then, actually going back to my notes here, yes, Sam Darnold, he is going to be throwing, but he's not going to be the one touching. He's not going to do the touchdown. He's going to have another play, and he's going to throw back, and they're going to make that touchdown. It's going to be...
Oh, like a pitchback. Okay.
Sam Darnold.
Yep. I can't get it off my head. But... So eventually, all in all, and then someone's going to break a toe as well. And it's going to be...
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
I can't tell you everything, though. I'm sorry. I have to leave some secrets.
Break a toe.
I didn't tell you which toe. But it's going to be 32 to 36.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, for who? The Seattle Seahawks.
Oh,
yeah. But that's what they sent me. It might be old news now, because the mail up here, it comes a little slow.
Delilah, did you tell us your who?
No, she didn't tell us her who.
Who's your who, Delilah?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go with Seattle again. Not because I hate the Patriots. None of that. We're not. But I just feel like the Seattle just took off and just dominated the whole season. You know what I mean? It's just, they just started clicking. It's just something about that team is just, again, their defense is crazy. I think they had the number 1 defense. I kind of have to go back, but I think it was like their defense is insane. I also think that they're a little bit more mature. I'm not saying, like, again, they're a little older. They've played a little longer together. Again, no hate on Drake May. But I feel like sometimes experience does matter. So I feel like that's going to come up a little bit. Now the Patriots they're going to fight. Like, I agree with Nichole. I hope it's a high scoring game. I don't know, because again, both teams have pretty decent defenses, and they're going to be in decent weather because they're going to be down in Florida. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? So There might be a shootout. I don't know if they'll make it to the 30s, but I'm going to go with Seattle. And I think they win by a field goal because Seattle isn't afraid to kick field goals.
Shade. I love it. All right, Kate, what you got?
My biggest thing is the offensive line for Seattle really has to protect Darnold. If you haven't listened and heard, he's been playing with an oblique injury most of the playoffs, if not all the playoffs. So I'm a little concerned with how tenacious the defense for the Patriots can be, that the offensive line for the Seattle Seahawks really have to be on their A game to protect him so they can protect his obliques. Because when he does get hit, he does shug a little bit and everything. So I'm really concerned about that for Sam.
Yeah.
So the key to that game is going to be his offensive line protecting him from the defense. And aren't they going to be playing where the 49ers play?
Yes.
Isn't that where the Super Bowl is? So they're going to be in Santa Clara in California.
Oh yeah, Florida.
Sorry.
And so
one of the hot fans.
I really think because of the closeness of Santa Clara to Seattle and how the weather is similar, I think it's going to benefit the Seattle Seahawks to be in that similar weather environment. Yeah. And then I really think that it's going to be hard because let's face it, with Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith-Njigba, their route running is superior to any of the receivers for the Patriots. No dig on Stephon Diggs or anything like that, but the youth of their receivers, the youth of their tight ends in AJ Barner, and the fact that they have Kenny Walker who can run like Barry Sanders. I haven't seen something like him in a long time. And the way they've been coached lately. Yeah, I'm telling you. And I think they took on the better opponent to prepare them for the Super Bowl with the Rams going into it. I think the Seahawks are going to be more prepared competition-wise to take on the Patriots and win the game. And I think you're going to see a very good game, but I think that Darnold's maturity will outshine Mr. Drake May's youth. And I think the decision-making will be a lot smarter and wiser. And I think that when I've watched all the teams this postseason, it seems like Seattle makes very quick adjustments in the moment where other teams wait and don't make the adjustments like they should. So I think Mike McDonald's going to be the smarter coach in this game. And I think that the position playing and watching how they run their routes, watching Walker run and how they block, and their tenacious defense for the Seattle Seahawks, I don't see how they don't come out the victors of this Super Bowl and win it. I just think that they have all the pieces.
Yeah.
And they have youth on their side, and I think that youth will help them.
Okay.
In my opinion, because I see how they run their routes. I see Kenny Walker, how he runs.
Yeah.
And I see how it all plays out. And taking on Stafford and the Rams was more beneficial than the Patriots taking on the Broncos going into the Super Bowl. And so I have the Seahawks winning maybe even 42 to 14.
Oh wow! You and Nichole really think it's to be that high scoring?
I do because the weather will be on their side, and I really think that Seattle is smarter in how they play than the Patriots. That's my take.
Wow. Okay, I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, you guys got to let us know who you guys think. I am going to go for the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will definitely win this game. No shade to the Patriots, because I said the Patriots are very good, but I think we got a four-way agreement on the fact that the Seahawks are just really good. They're just really clicking at the right time. in their offense after last week, and that was a good defense that they did play in the Rams. The Rams are not bad at all. I just think that they are able to put up points, whereas I think that they're going to be tough for the Patriots to do it. And I think
I
even
agree.
if the Patriots got there, I think it's amazing. But I just really think that the Seahawks right now have all the keys to the kingdom right now, and it's just they can pick and choose how they want to do it. They have a good defense, they have a good offense, and I think it's going to work in their benefit for and just in Smith and Jigma. I think that he is the best thing right now.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
in general, even with Puka, I think Puka's amazing, but I think that Smith and Jigma is awesome, and that he's going to be able to get it over the hump for the team. So definitely calling it, and I think it's going to be. I do think it's going to be high scoring, Delilah. It's going to be 27-31.
That's bad. I mean, that's what they. But that man, but going like it's.
No broken toe. No, I'm kidding.
I hope it's not that high scoring. No offense. I would like to see more defense. I don't want it to be 10-7, but I do hope that both defenses show up and that they got to fight for it. I want to see them crawl and fight. I want to see sacks. I want to see interceptions. I want both defenses to go hard on these offenses. That's the game I want to see. I want to see a low scoring. I want to see 21-27 type stuff. I want to see.
Hey, that's the
nothing wrong with that.
I think they're going to have both these fighting. I do think that it's going to be a fight on both sides of the ball, and we are excited. I cannot wait. Hey, our boy Anthony's in the background. Shout out to our boy Anthony, always holding it down for as our producer. But he said, Pat's keys to the victory.
Hey,
pray that
no one gets hurt.
Said gets hurt. That's about it. I don't think they can hold him, and I don't think so either.
He's too quick.
He's too good, man. But we got our picks in, ladies and gentlemen. We have now picked who is going to win the Super Bowl. I cannot wait. We have made it through this entire season, and we are here for the Super Bowl. So let's give a round of applause for that. We did it to the end. And we're excited about it. Oh, my gosh. I cannot wait for the Super Bowl. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, what the score is going to be. We're going to see. Only time will tell, and we just have 1 week to experience this wonderful game that we all look forward to in the season, the Super Bowl. Let's go. All right, we got one more segment, I do believe.
That's it, one more.
What do we got? Ladies have the final say. We have the final say. This is one of the parts of the show that's near and dear to our heart. We love that we get to actually promote positivity, just like every other show that we have on the network. We love positivity. And this time, we get to hear from 4 dynamic ladies about what we want to say for the final say. We hate to do it because it is our last segment, but we try to leave the show with some positivity because that's how you should always do it. And this network always wants to promote love and positivity and whatever we just want to talk about. That's how we end the show. We end the show with ladies have the final say. Ladies, I am excited that we have made it to this end of the season. New teams, right? Excitement, things that we did not think that were going to be. We couldn't predict at week 1 that we would be here to the Super Bowl with these 2 new teams. But my ladies have to say, deals with that, right? You never know where you're going to end up, right? You can go through the stresses and the trials of. You just think about it. Seattle last year was not doing all that great with Geno Smith. They were doing okay, but they weren't like this. The Drake May, just his second year. First year, man, looked rocky. People saw potential. Never thought that he would be able to get to the Super Bowl the next year. That's the same story of our lives, guys. Our lives are like that. Today may seem like it's not the best day, right? But tomorrow, the day after that, you don't know when your special time or your special day is coming. So we got to live life just like that. People can look at you right now and be like, oh, you're not doing nothing. You're not going to be nothing. You're not going to do anything great. They don't know you. They don't know what your story is going to be. We're witnessing it right now. Sam Darnold going through all of those ups and downs of his career, starting off with a team that wasn't all that great. Ended up, playing a few years being a backup, going to be the starter, end up being a killer starter over with the Vikings. Now he's over here with the Seahawks and he's going to the Super Bowl. That is your testimony. That is your life. You could be down right now, but tomorrow or next year, your time could be coming to where you could look back and be like, look, they counted me out then, but I'm here. I'm doing much better, and I'm better than what you thought I was going to be. And that's what it's all about, man. Believing in yourself to be like, I'm going to cash a check in on myself. I believe that I'm going to be this or do this or have happiness or whatever it is that you're looking for. I believe it's going to happen, and I guarantee if you believe it, that's all that matters. And when it comes true, you look back at the haters and then you'll laugh. Because I guarantee that Sam Darnold and is looking at, all those other people that slept on him, all the commentators or all the ESPN talks that said they wasn't going to be doing nothing, how horrible he is, and look at him now. So now he can look back at them and say, you counted me out, but I believed in myself. That is my story for all of you in life. Believe in yourself. That is my final say. Love you guys. Oh, I love you guys. All right, Kate, what you got for us?
Mine is be willing to take a pause and a break and do things that you don't usually do. And that is what I've been doing more lately. Like I haven't tried to be exorbitantly on social media or on my phone. I always admire Delilah. She always posts on her Facebook documentaries she's watching and movies she's watching. And I'm like, I really need to do that more. So I've been taking time away from social media more and trying to do more things that I've been wanting to do by watching movies I've wanted to watch.
Yes.
And by reading books and by like watching documentaries or watching shows or just doing other things. Like I have like probably 70% of my life organized at home right now. And it feels good because I'm staying off my phone, staying away from social media, and just spending time doing more quality things. Like I've watched the movie Nuremberg. I watched the movie Oppenheimer. I've watched the latest Leonardo DiCaprio movie, one battle after another. Things that I don't normally do because I'm fixed to this.
Yeah.
I'm fixed to social media. And I'm fixed to things that just aren't always the most productive things that you could be doing.
Yes.
And so take time away from the phone, take time away from social media and do things and watch shows. I just started I watched and caught up with this show I wanted to watch called Landman. It's amazing. It's a great show on Paramount Plus.
Is that with Billy Bob Thornton?
Yes, it's so fun. It's crazy good. I don't know why I like it. It's kind of like a southern like oil version of Ozark in a way.
But yeah, I think it's the same guys. That's the same people that do like Yellowstone and all those shows.
Yeah. So I caught up with that. I caught up with my show The Pit. And I watched this other show, Mobland. And I'm like, wow, it's amazing when you turn off your phone and turn away from it, what you can do. I'm reading this book about hurry and not being hurried in life and everything else. And I'm going through all my my possessions and going through and organizing them and tossing them and figuring them out and getting filed and organized. So what I'm saying to you, take time away from social media. Don't let it be don't let it be a cell. Take time away from your phone. Spend time with your people. Do things and do other things than this. Don't let this be your prison.
Yes.
It's amazing what you can accomplish and do and how much more there is to life when this isn't your prison.
I love that. Yes. I absolutely love that. I need to be doing that too. I need to pull myself away from the desk.
I actually hid my phone the other day. I actually hid it. And the only way I could find it is, thank God, my parents have one of these. This is called a landline, ladies. I had to call it and find it because I was like, I hid it for a reason. I wanted to be away from it.
Smart. Absolutely.
So, ladies, this is a landline. This is a relic. I know it's kind of Smithsonian by now, but anyway, that's my ladies have the final say. Don't be
I love it. I love it. We love you too, Sean. We love you too, my guy.
Don't be a prison to your phone, ladies, and walk away from it.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I love it. I love it. All right, Delilah, what you got for us?
So what I wanted to say is I know things are heavy. I want to make sure that you understand that as the women on the show, we're aware of what's going on around us. We are always up to date with everything, and we know that things are heavy. And so when we come on here, this is kind of our brain break, but it doesn't mean that we're not aware. It doesn't mean that we're not out there doing our best to make things better. We do know what's going on everywhere. We live here, so we are aware. And so I just wanted to make sure that when you see us come on and do these shows, that you know that we know what's going on out there. And so I just wanted to make sure that you know that. But this is our escape as well, because let me say, there's a saying that they borrow, which is true, which is the oxygen mask rule. Like on an airplane, you have to secure your own mask first before you help others. You cannot assist if you're incapacitated. So yes, there is a lot of awful things happening outside everywhere, but it is okay for self-care, for self-preservation, for you to take a brain break, to kind of walk away, go for a walk, go to the gym. I do it all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel that people think that they're being selfish when they do things like that, but you cannot constantly consume negative media that it destroys you, because then you cannot help others. Yeah. You cannot, it's impossible. So remember the oxygen mask rule, because you need to apply that to yourself. It's okay for you to take a break from everything and like go for a walk, draw, have a snack, drink some water, like they always say, right? Like it's okay. Drink water, take care of yourself, do what you need for your self-care, and then go back out there and continue the fight. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. No one's saying you have to be on all cylinders all the time. How can you help somebody if you burn out? Right? How can you help your community, your neighbors, if you were burned out because you just can't take some like 5 minutes to yourself? Yeah. It's perfectly fine for you to do that. Not selfish at all. Just remember that. Similar to Kate, I've been like not just going to, you know, I've always been going to the gym, but I like pop culture. I'm a comic book need. I dive into a lot of different stuff that I know is kind of weird for others. Like it's very niche. Well, probably Nichole understands. Like that's just so I've been diving back into like Bat Family stuff. Like I dive like it's like my favorite. I love DC. No hate on Marvel. I like Marvel, but DC is my favorite. Like
okay,
and I love the Bat Family. I like that all the little stories and all the fan fiction stuff I've been seeing, all the webtoons, because there's a lot of talented people out there.
Yes, sir.
And so I've been like going like, let me just kind of dive. And I've also been rewatching all the DC animated movies, which are top tier, by the way.
Yes.
DC animated movies are top tier. Yeah. It's just ridiculously good. Better than any live action like DC movie ever. Like just amazing. So, they're incredible. So like I've been doing similar things, and that's a way to take that time and then jump back in. So just remember that it's okay for you to take time for yourself, some pleasures, and then go back out there and keep fighting, keep doing what you got to do. Okay, because we need to help each other. You have to help your fellow neighbor.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I love that. I'm telling you, before you put anybody else on, you need to do it. I love it. All right, Nichole. Let's go.
Well, speaking of friendly neighbors, someone brought this quote up recently, actually, in a show I was watching, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have any Bible quotes, but I have this one here. You guys always quote some things, and I wanted to share this quote from this famous book called J.R.R. Tolkien's Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay.
It was a specific scene in the Mines of Moria.
Yeah, I love the book.
Where there was, Frodo, He was fearful, and who did he have to look up to? It was Gandalf, who was the wise wizard. And it's more so than ever that's prominent in my mind is the full quote is Frodo says to him and says, I wish it need not happened in my life, in my time. And Gandalf replies, so do I, and so do who all live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
Yes.
Love
So,
that.
yeah, so I know, as much as Frodo, probably we feel it as much. Why does this have to happen in our time? And I just have to remind you, it's not what happens, but it's what we do with the time that's given to us. And
Yes.
I really appreciate all the time that we have with you guys. And I'm sending my love over to you guys. And yeah, we just have to be kind and stuff and appreciate each other. And I'm sending you guys lots of love.
Oh,
that's great.
yeah.
Yes.
That's up my alley. Very deep.
You got me all choked
Nicole,
up.
why do you do this to me? Why do you do
I
this
don't know. I didn't mean to be like that.
You are
I
right.
love you, Nicole.
You got to. It's so important to value the time that you have. Whatever time that you have, that's what you got, right? We're only, we're only here, they say we're only here for a good time, not a long time. We are here to be able to do what we want, do what makes us happy, all of those things, because time, we just don't have it. It's not going to be forever. It's not. We can all look back over our lives and be like, wow, I can't even believe we're the age that we are now. So the time that we have right now is that's what we need to get through the day, man.
Yes,
I
yes.
love that, Nicole.
I love you guys.
We love you, and I love you. All of you
guys
ladies.
make it so special. This is why we are the Ladies Takeover. As you can see, we are all saps. We love each other so much. This is just such a great show. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in with us. We will probably have a recap. This will not be our last show, but we will have a recap, talk about the Super Bowl, talk about all of our favorite moments, our favorite commercials. Start to get those commercials, guys, because we will always have a segment about what we gonna eat, what we ate during the Super Bowl, and definitely we're gonna talk about those commercials. So
and my guy, woo, Bad Bunny, hey,
oh yeah,
I'm so excited, I can't wait. And Green Day, man.
It's going
By
down.
the way, shout out to Jay-Z for being such a troll on these people. Thank you for they wanted white people. You chose Green Day, and if people know Green Day, man, thank you, Jay-Z.
They're great. I love Green Day.
But there's a lot of reasons.
Outspoken group.
All I gotta say is, Janae, you brought up food, and who was the person in Let's Talk Football that always was like wings versus nuggets?
Oh,
Nate.
That's Nate.
Nate, love the wings, man.
So excited.
Shut up, Nate.
I am very excited about this game.
Me
like
too.
Delilah said, the Super Bowl halftime is going to be great. I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys. Woo. You got to make sure you're here. So tune in the Thursday after the Super Bowl. We will be doing our final finale, and I can't wait. It's going to be big. You got to be here to see it. We love you on that behalf of the whole Let's Talk Football family. And we will see you guys the Thursday after the Super Bowl. Have a fantastic week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
This show is a staple. I'm telling you, it's not too many shows. I don't really know any other show that has an all-woman panel talking about football.
No, we did it first here. LTF family.
Right here. Woo! You guys are witnessing the history right here. We're doing big things. And then look at us now. We may not have been able to start this show without Kate having this idea of an all-women show. And look at us now. We believed in this goal to make this show happen. So I'm excited to be here with you ladies and to promote positivity and love, because that's what I talk about it with Sean all the time. This is what this show is all about. This is what all the Let's Talk Football shows are about. It's positivity and love. Shout out to the Let's Talk Football Ladies Takeover that the show goes on. This show is important. to all the shows. I mean, this is a staple show. So I'm excited that you guys tuned in, and we all hope that you guys tune in next week